ಈ ದಿನ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ 21, 2025 ಪರಮಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗುರುದೇವ್ ಯೋಗಿರಾಜ್ ನಿಖಿಲೇಶ್ವರಾನಂದರ ಜನ್ಮದಿನದ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆಯನ್ನು ಗುರುಮಾತೆ ರಾಮಕ್ಕನವರಿಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಲಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದು ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ್ ಸ್ಥವನ್, ಅದರ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಅದು ಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವತಃ ಗುರುದೇವರೇ ಮಾಡಿರುವುದು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಅಕ್ಷರ, ಶಬ್ದ, ವಾಕ್ಯ, ಅದರ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಭಾವ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಸ್ವತಃ ಗುರುದೇವರಿಂದಲೇ ರಚಿತವಾಗಿರೋದು. ನಾನು ಕೇವಲ ಧ್ವನಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಇದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಗುರು ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಗುರುಮಾತೆಯವರ ಏನೊಂದು ಭಾವನೆ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಭಾವನೆ ನನ್ನ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೇರೇಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಇವಾಗ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ್ ಸ್ಥವನ್ ಅದರ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಸ್ವತಃ ಗುರುದೇವರೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕುಂಡಲಿನಿ ತಂತ್ರ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಪುಸ್ತಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರವಚನದ ಒಂದು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾದ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ಈಗ ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಧ್ವನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ನಾನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದಾಯಕವಾದ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಪರಮಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗುರುದೇವರಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಪರಮ ಪೂಜನೀಯ ಗುರುಮಾತೆಯವರಾದ ರಾಮಕ್ಕನವರಿಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತಾಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಣಾಮಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಈಗ ಆ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ನಾನೀಗ ಹೇಳಲಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಗುರುದೇವ್. Swami Sachchidanand, it is my great fortune that I am reciting those verses related to the holy thoughts of Paramahams Reverend Swami Sachchidanand Ji, which are filled with the divine rhythm of Siddhashram and which are in themselves so great and celestial. Every word, every sentence and every shloka related to him fills the listener with such sanctity as is experienced on bathing in the holy rivers, as is experienced on bathing in the holy waters of river Ganga, such joy as is felt in trekking through the Himalayas, such fulfillment as is attained on sitting with the sages, and such enthusiasm and happiness as is felt on visiting the Siddhashram. In fact, such a vivid and enthralling characteristic is imbibed. Imbued into every shloka of Reverend Gurudev. The language, that is Sanskrit, used in these shlokas is neither related to the Sanskrit of the Vedas, nor is it bound by the grammatical rules of Panini. The Sanskrit used here consists of words generated straight from the depths of the heart, which are free from all bounds of the mind. These are just the divine thoughts which have flowed out straight from the heart in the form of a stream. And whenever the name of Yogiraj Swami Sachchidanand Ji, who is thousands of years old, emanates from the lips, the eyes fill with an intoxicating joy. The whole body is filled with an uncomparable excitement, and a feeling of fulfillment overpowers the senses. Even the surroundings and the whole atmosphere of the house where Sachchidanand's Smriti is chanted is filled with a celestial fragrance. In fact, whenever we contemplate on his divine form, he always presents himself in an invisible form. I am revealing these verses from Sachchidanand's Smriti for the very first time publicly. These lines are holy music for the sages and yogis of Siddhashram and they keep humming these verses with great joy and reverence, due to which each particle of this place seems to be filled with the music of these shlokas. The music of the gentle rippling waves on the surface of the Siddhayoga lake and that of the gentle breeze seem to sing out these very verses. And today is really a very auspicious day, a very fortunate day that we are chanting those very shlokas which the nature has itself created, to which the Supreme God has given form and which are revered by all the gods. These are not just verses or a collection of words, but divine in themselves. These verses elucidate a process of sanctifying the body, soul, and are in fact steps which lead to the divine state of Brahma. These verses are actually a sweet presentation of celestial heavenly music. These shlokas have been created by the nature. A human cannot write such exquisite verses. A human cannot write such exquisite verses because in these verses the thoughts of the great personality and his divinity have been attempted to be assimilated. But on the other hand, can the greatness of such a divine personality be bounded by words? Can the music contain the infinity of the universe in itself? This is just not possible. Still, this is the great fortune of the present generation that I am reading out the shlokas related to such a great personality who has established and managed the Siddhashram, who is the cosmic center of all the spiritual powers, who is thousands of years old, has a divine celestial form, and who is also my reverend Guru. I really feel delighted and overwhelmed. With joy on chanting these verses, which are in the language of nature and have emanated from the mouth of God. I feel as if I am sitting before the divine form of Reverend Gurudev, as if he is smiling and showering my whole body with his benevolence and his affection, as if he himself is chanting these divine verses created by the gods through the medium of my lips. And the people who listen to these verses, the atmosphere of whose house is filled with these chantings, and those who fill their hearts with the elixir of these shlokas are really the most fortunate. Such people are surely great souls, for it is only due to their good deeds that they are able to listen to the divine words which have emanated from the lips of the gods. Today, in this early hour of the morning, amidst all the beauty and splendor of nature and on the divine land of Siddhashram, which has been created by nature, I am reciting the Sachchidanand Sthavan, the great prayer of Swami Sachchidanand Paramahams, and I consider it a great and auspicious moment of my life that I am able to present before my disciples those divine verses which are filled with great cosmic powers. Jai Gurudev.